So here's an activity I did with my kids the other day to learn about privilege. I put a waste paper basket on the edge of the room, and I gave each of my kids a piece of scrap piece of paper, which I got them to crumple up. And they got 5 of them each. And I said, the person who gets the most paper into this basket wins this loonie. And when they win this loonie, the loonie represents the opportunity to make more loonies and to get more jobs and to have more power. So they were really motivated to get the paper into the basket. So I did 3 lines for each of them. And they started the activity, and I said one had to stand here, the other had to stand here, and the other had to stand here. And I said, go. And they started to throw paper into the basket. Now, of course, the one standing here got lots of paper into this basket and started celebrating and had their eye on the prize. And the ones back here were having a lot more difficulty getting the paper into the basket. And they started to complain. They said, hey, that's not fair. We have way further to travel. We have way more obstacles to climb across and to get across in order to win the loonie. And so now we started to talk about privilege. So we sat down and we drew these 3 lines down here. And I asked them how this relates to our society and who is standing on this line and this one and this one. And we talked about race. And we talked about the fact that if you are white in North America, then you are here. And we talked about gender. And we talked about the fact that I have a son and I have a daughter. And I talked about the fact that my son would be in this line and my daughter would be in this line. She has further to travel to get to the paper. And we talked about the fact that Black and Indigenous folks are back here on this line. And we talked about sexuality and lesbian, gay, and transgender with the gender and sexuality, they're back here. And the fact that body sizes are here as well. In North America, a fat body size is further back here and it has further to travel in order to get the opportunities. And it brought us to this idea that when somebody is standing here, it's so easy just to look ahead. There are no obstacles, just to keep throwing and paper into this basket and keep gathering more and more money. And when you're back here, you can see all the people in front. And so if you are here, it is so important that you use your privilege to turn back and look back and back and back. And it is your duty to do what you can to learn about what it's like to be back here, to learn about the history, and to take action to move everybody forward so that you're equal and you're living in this world equally. And this relates to my book, The Girl and the Sun. So everybody has a sun inside their heart. And everybody also has a cloud that lives above their head. And their cloud is about more. It's about fear, and it's about better or worse than. And so the sun is about love and equality and connectedness. And so if someone was up here, why would they want to stay up here? Why would they not want to look behind? Well, it's because they're letting their cloud be their leader. And the cloud is saying you need more money, more power, more privilege. And the sun is saying, wait a minute, we need to look back because life is about connectedness and equality. And we need to do what we can to move everybody that's back here to here because I can't rest until that happens. And that was our lesson about